Close your eyes for a second. Picture the Earth from space. That perfect blue marble, covered in swirling clouds, deep oceans, green forests. It looks eternal. It looks invincible. Now open your eyes, because I need to tell you something that most people never stop to think about. Everything you just pictured, the oceans, the sky, the forests, the mountains, all of it has an expiration date. And not just a vague, distant, someday kind of expiration date. Scientists have actually mapped it out. They know the timeline. They know the sequence. They know step by step exactly what is going to happen to this planet. And today, we are going to walk through all of it together. From this moment, right now, in the present, all the way to the final seconds of Earth's existence. Now, before you click away thinking, oh, this is just another doom and gloom video, I want you to understand something. This isn't a story about destruction. This is a story about time, about scale, about just how unimaginably vast the universe is, and how small, but how precious our little window of existence really is. Because here's the thing. You and I, we can't even really comprehend 1 billion years. Our brains aren't built for it. The entire history of human civilization, from ancient Egypt to the smartphones in our pockets, is less than 10,000 years. 1 billion years is 100,000 times longer than that. So when we say Earth has 1 billion years left of supporting complex life, that sounds like forever. But in cosmic terms, it's the blink of an eye. All right, let's start the clock.
To understand where Earth is going, we first need to appreciate where Earth is right now. Our planet is approximately 4.5 billion years old. In that time, Earth has been through things that would sound completely insane if you didn't know they were real. In its earliest days, Earth was a molten ball of rock, constantly bombarded by asteroids. The surface was covered in lava. There was no oxygen, no oceans, no life. Just heat, rock, and chaos. Then, over hundreds of millions of years, things cooled. Water arrived, delivered by comets from the outer solar system. The oceans formed, and somewhere in those early oceans, the first tiny sparks of life appeared. Simple, single-celled organisms, the ancestors of everything that lives today. Fast forward 4.5 billion years, and here we are. Complex life, forests, oceans teeming with creatures, and one particularly clever species that figured out how to look up at the stars and ask what's out there. By any cosmic measure, Earth right now is in its prime. We have liquid water, something astronomers consider the holy grail when searching for life elsewhere, a thick protective atmosphere, a powerful magnetic field, a moon that stabilizes our axial tilt, giving us regular, predictable seasons. Everything is finely tuned, perfectly balanced. But that balance is already shifting, right now, under your feet, just too slowly to feel. The continents are moving. The ground beneath every country on Earth sits on massive slabs of rock called tectonic plates, constantly drifting at roughly the speed your fingernails grow. A few centimeters per year. That sounds like nothing, but give it 200 million years, and those centimeters add up to thousands of kilometers. Scientists predict the continents will crash back into each other, forming a new supercontinent, Pangaea Proxima. The center of this giant landmass will become a scorching, endless desert, thousands of miles from any ocean. No rain, no rivers, barely any life. Ocean currents that today regulate our entire climate will be completely disrupted. The world map you learned in school? Unrecognizable. But the continent's reshaping is just the opening act.
Our sun is slowly getting brighter, and that's a problem. Earth has a natural thermostat. CO2 traps heat, rain weathers rocks, rocks absorb CO2, temperatures drop. It's worked for billions of years. But as the sun keeps getting brighter, this system pulls too much CO2 out of the atmosphere until plants can't survive. No plants means no oxygen. No oxygen means no animals. Everything dies. Not from a disaster, just because the sun got a little too bright. The survivors? Microbes. Same ones that were here at the very beginning. Then comes the moment this video is named after. 1 billion years from now, the oceans start disappearing. Heat causes water to evaporate. UV radiation breaks it apart into hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen escapes into space forever. The oceans slowly drain away into the cosmos and never come back. Look at Mars. It once had rivers, maybe oceans. Then it lost its water the same way. That is Earth's future. The blue marble
a scorching, barren wasteland.
2 to 3 billion years from now, the oceans are completely gone. The atmosphere is thin and toxic. The surface is cracked, ancient rock baked under a brutal sun. No plants, no animals, no sound. Nothing moves, nothing grows. Deep underground, microbes might still survive, the same way they survived at Earth's very beginning. Earth started with microbes, it will end with them too. 5 billion years from now, the sun runs out of hydrogen fuel. The core collapses. The outer layers expand. Our star transforms into a red giant, hundreds of times its current size. Mercury, gone. Venus, gone. Earth, either swallowed entirely or scorched to thousands of degrees. Either way, nothing survives. Then the sun sheds its outer layers into space, forming a beautiful glowing cloud called a planetary nebula. Those atoms drift out into the galaxy. Someday they might become a new star, new planets, new life. What's left behind is a white dwarf, a dense, cooling remnant slowly fading over billions of years until it becomes a black dwarf, cold, dark, silent, drifting through space forever. Trillions of years from now, stars stop being born. Galaxies fade. The universe grows darker and colder with every passing era. The Milky Way merges with Andromeda. Everything spreads apart. Even light can no longer cross the growing void. What's left of Earth, if anything, is a frozen dark rock orbiting a dead star in a silent, fading universe. No warmth, no light, no memory. So take a breath. Look around you. You exist at an extraordinary moment. The right star, the right orbit, the right conditions, all perfectly aligned for you to be here right now. You are 4.5 billion years of Earth's history, walking around, asking questions about the universe. Yes, everything ends. But we are not the end of the story. We are barely the beginning. And maybe the fact that we're here, asking these questions, caring about the answers, maybe that means something. Even if the universe never knows it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!